If you were to fight, let's say Terence Crawford, what weight would you want to fight at?
147.
147 still?
Yeah.
All right, well, I think you might be watching this. This is going to make a little bit of news. Why don't you go ahead and challenge him right now?
Because my natural weight is 140. So, I mean, I'm just moving up to 147. So, it's not to getting hard to reduce.
He says he wants to fight Canelo, maybe at 168 pounds. Do you imagine him beating Canelo at that weight?
I don't know. Let's wait.
Manny Pacquiao has a word of caution for Terence, but Crawford, taking on Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, is no small step. With experience as an 8-division world champion, Pacquiao knows firsthand how risky it is to move up in weight. He put it simply, this move benefits Canelo. Pacquiao explained that at super middleweight, Canelo has a major advantage in size and punching power. While Crawford brings incredible speed, slick movement, and top-level skills, Pacquiao warned that those strengths might not be enough against someone naturally bigger and stronger. Jumping 2 weight classes isn't just about gaining muscle. It demands sharp footwork, smart strategy, and intense preparation. In Pacquiao's eyes, Crawford will need to push beyond his usual limits just to compete in Canelo's weight class. Even then, the weight difference could still be a serious problem. In the end, Pacquiao made his point clear. Moving up like this is a huge risk. It could be one of the toughest tests of Crawford's career and a defining moment for his legacy.
That's not easy for Crawford. I mean, it's Canelo has the big advantage, but Crawford needs to manage well his body, his speed, and his power, because he's moving up to another level of weight.
I asked this because you did it with Margarito. You went to 54, and people were like, "Oh my God, this guy's so big, Margarito!" But your speed made the difference in that fight. Well, what advice would you give a smaller guy like Crawford to fight someone like Canelo, who's a lot bigger and stronger?
You know, preparing like that opponents, is not only the speed, but the techniques that you can use in the fight. Like, make sure that in your daily routine, training routine, like that, make sure that all the techniques, strategy, combination, it's accurate to your opponent's style. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when you have a math exam tomorrow, you have to review right now a math subject. You don't need to review English subject or a science subject. You have to review math subject, because tomorrow you're going to have a exam. You're going to exam a math subject. That's
a hard exam.
A historic fight is officially set for September 13th, 2025 in Las Vegas. Terence Crawford will move up 2 weight classes to take on Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed super middleweight title. All the major belts, WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, The Ring, and TBRB, will be on the line in this one massive showdown, which will stream live on Netflix. Crawford, now 41-0 with 31 knockouts, has already defeated top-tier fighters like Errol Spence Jr. and Israel Madrimov. If he beats Canelo, he'll become the first male boxer in the 4-belt era to be undisputed champion in 3 different weight divisions, a truly groundbreaking achievement.
You've accepted this fight now, but in the previous years, you said it doesn't interest you because you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If he were to beat you, how damaging would that be to the Canelo brand?
He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Madrimov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Canelo Alvarez remains a powerhouse in the super middleweight division. He holds an impressive professional record of 63 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 39 of those victories coming by knockout. Over the course of his career, he's captured world titles in 4 different weight classes: junior middleweight, middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight, In 2021, Alvarez made history by becoming the first undisputed super middleweight champion after defeating Caleb Plant, solidifying his legacy as one of boxing's greats.
Listen, Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. Power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but, you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm going to get hit. I know I'm going to get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I got to bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. We'd be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin. And I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes to boxing. You know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
Boxing legend Juan Manuel Marquez has serious doubts about Terence Crawford's decision to move up 2 weight classes to face Canelo Alvarez. While he praised Crawford's skill and success across 4 divisions, Marquez warned that the size difference may be too much to overcome. He noted that Crawford didn't look as fast or powerful when fighting at 154 pounds and questioned whether gaining more weight would slow him down even further. In Marquez's view, unless Crawford somehow adds real strength, Canelo's natural size at 168 will be a major problem. Although he respects Crawford's defense and sharp combinations, Marquez stressed that weight classes exist for a reason and believes this fight goes against the basics of smart boxing.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what I mean? You know?
Right, weight classes.
You know what? Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for and Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power, and 3 more divisions. 2 more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches. But I think the weight class is no good for him.